What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are doing episode 2 of my Becoming a Mass Monster series. I actually abbreviated it. I'm going to start calling this BAMM. B-A-M-M. BAMM. So, becoming a mass monster. That's basically what I came up with. So today's video, I want to talk about the supplements I'm taking and why I'm taking them in my off season. So right now, my supplements I'm taking, the first one we'll start with, pretty simple one. So first supplement I am taking is fish oils. So this is a GNC brand triple strength fish oil. The main reason I'm taking this triple strength is because you need about 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams of EPA/DHA in your omega-3s when you're taking fish oils, and this has per pill 1065 milligrams. So 2 pills is roughly about 2,000, just around like 2,200. So I take this, and I probably should take 3, but I'm not made of money. This is like $50, and it's supposed to be a 3-month supply, but the way I take it, it's only a 2-month supply. I am not Mr. Moneybags. No way I could spend everything I do in a month and add another $50 onto it a month. It's just too much. So I take 2 of these a day, usually in the morning. And the reason I take the fish oils is because it helps with joint health, which, when you're lifting heavy, especially now I'm going to be lifting heavier, joints are really important all the time. It helps with brain activity and brain health, so it kind of keeps you like mentally clear. And it's just really good for just overall health. It's good to get your omega-3 fatty acids in. So that's why I take fish oils. The next thing on the list is probiotic. So I just take this men's probiotic. It's 30 billion CFUs. The first time I ever took a real probiotic, I took an super extra strength one. It was only 17 days supply, and it was 150 billion CFUs, which I noticed. I took that when I was on prep. I just noticed, I was like, my stomach, it just I felt so weird and gassy and everything. I started taking the 30 billion today, and I already feel better. Then the reason I take probiotics is just for really overall gut health, but also, especially when you're bulking and you're putting on a lot of food down in your stomach, it helps kind of clear out your stomach and keep your stomach lining healthy and everything, so you're not walking around like big stomach, you're feeling good. So I'm already feeling so much better today than I've ever felt in the past few days, and I've been feeling amazing the past few days compared to what I've been feeling the past few years. So I'm feeling on top of the world, and it's mainly because of the way I'm doing my lifestyle, and I really think these supplements help. So yeah, that's why I take probiotics. 30 billion, this is a 30-day supply, and this is around $35. So as you can see, the prices my price per month is really going skyrocket in this bulk. Next thing I want to talk about is chromium and cinnamon right here. So the reason I'm taking chromium and cinnamon is because it is good for utilizing the glucose in the right parts of the body, if that makes any sense. It's really good for glucose utilization. So it makes sure that the glucose that you're taking in is going to the right parts of your body instead of being stored as fat. And another big thing about it is it's a good preventative if you're pre-diabetic or you're afraid you might be getting diabetes. It's a really good preventative for that because of the glucose utilization. And I was recommended this as on top of some of the other supplements by my friend John. I'll put a picture of him right here. He recommended me a bunch of these supplements just because he's gone through a lot of this himself and he knows what works and what doesn't. So I trust him completely, and as of right now, his trust has been working crazy for me. So yeah, so this is really good if you're afraid that you might be getting diabetic, and it helps with glucose utilization. And the reason I am taking this is because I'm taking in so many more carbs than usual that eating a lot of carbs can make you diabetic. So this will help me avoid that. Alright, next on the list is berberine HCl. So I have not started taking this yet. I'm actually going to start taking this today because I just got it yesterday. And I take 1,500 milligrams of this a day. But I do it in 3 separate occasions. So I do 500 each. I do 500 3 times a day. And this is another good thing for improving insulin sensitivity and like helping your blood sugar levels and your cholesterol levels. Again, another thing that's really good for if you're taking in a lot of carbs and you can be diabetic. Berberine HCl is really, really good for that. So that's why I take it with my heaviest carb meals, because the meals that can mess me up the most, it's going to help me with that. Now, next on the list, I don't actually have this with me because I just finished it, so I need to get a new one. It's a green supplement. So I try to get my greens in all the time, like my spinach, my avocados, and my Brussels sprouts. I eat a lot of good like vegetables. I love vegetables. But sometimes I'm a little lazy on just getting vegetables in. So I always try to take a green supplement. If it's not every day, I'll take it every other day. I just finished the one I had, so I have to get another one, but I just take that just so I can get my greens in. So next on the list is going to be another thing I don't have with me. I kind of left it downstairs, and I actually haven't taken it today, which this is actually reminding me to take it. It takes so much, you kind of forget what you need to take and what you haven't taken. The next thing is apple cider vinegar. So I used it to crave my appetite during prep, but now I'm using it for, again, helping with insulin sensitivity. There's some research that says if you take 30 milliliters a day, it helps. Like in the morning, if you take it, it helps with insulin sensitivity. Again, another thing that I don't want to become diabetic, and I'm trying to be as healthy as possible. So if it might work, I already have a giant bottle of it, might as well use it. Next is going to be ibutamoren. So ibutamoren is a growth hormone secretagogue. So I'm taking this because it helps secrete, which, to basically break down the name, it helps to secrete growth hormone in the body. So it produces more growth hormone in the body, which helps you put on more muscle, put on more size, and it does have some side effects. One of them being that if you take it for a long period of time, you can become insulin resistant. So that's why, again, I'm taking all this insulin sensitivity products to help me against that. It also makes you super hungry. I have not been that hungry. If I don't eat every 3 hours or so, I get starving. But at first, if I didn't eat like every hour, I was starving. It makes your sleep so much better. I sleep like a baby. I wake up amazing. The only time I ever wake up in the middle of the night and like kind of messed up is if I have a huge meal. Like if I have a cheat meal at night, which I really can't do anymore. I need to stop doing that. I did one last night and my sleep was a little iffy, but I still feel great. But I kind of like just the cheat meal makes me feel so weird when I go to bed after eating it, and my thermogenesis gets all crazy and everything, and I just wake up sweaty and dehydrated, and just like you wake up, you don't feel good. It takes a while to kind of get the good feeling. So I'm gonna try to keep my cheat meals in the morning or in the afternoon, just so I can feel better throughout the night. But yeah, the ibutamoren has been making me feel amazing sleep-wise. Workout-wise, amazing. It has made me feel so much fuller. My friends look at me and they're like, you look like you ate a whole other human. I put on so much weight, but like a lot of it has been fat. I will not lie. I don't have abs anymore. I do have kind of a gut, but I always kind of had a gut anyway. But it's just like, it just makes me feel so much fuller. Like people look at me, they're like, you look so much rounder, you look so much fuller, you look like you ate another human, like everything looks to be going so well for you. So the ibutamoren, I've been taking a good amount of that a day. I've been taking about 10 milligrams a day, and that's just been getting me going well, and I'm just probably going to keep it at that for now. Next is Testalone. I don't have Testalone with me because that's also being shipped right now. So Testalone is a selective androgen receptor modulator, and it was created and used to help with like muscle wasting and osteoporosis and stuff like that. I'm using it to put on size. It's really good at putting on size and strength, especially if you compound it with the ibutamoren. It just puts on a lot of size and strength on you. And I do have friends that have tried using Testalone, and they've just noticed a great difference in strength, even the short period of time they used it. So I'm going to use it, and I'm thinking, I haven't dosed it exactly yet, but I'm going to try to figure out my dosage probably in the next day or two. That's going to wrap up this video. That's kind of everything I'm taking, so it'll go down the list again. You know, you got your fish oil, your greens, the berberine, the probiotic, the chromium and cinnamon, the gosh, what else am I taking? The Testalone, the apple cider vinegar, and the ibutamoren. 9 supplements. 8, 9, I lost track. Oh, I also take melatonin at night sometimes to help with my sleep. I take 10 milligrams 10 to 20 milligrams at night to help with sleep sometimes. Just melatonin gummies. I have them on my desk over there. I'm seeing them. So that's another thing I take. That's going to wrap up this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about any of the supplements I'm taking or clarifications on what they are, just leave in the comments and I'll try to get back to you in the comments. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. And remember, stay massive.
Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always move.